Alright, War Robots fans, this is Bagofsoup coming at you with another video today. What I'm doing here is I'm making a list of my top 10 favorite War Robots YouTube channels. These are my top 10 favorite channels that I love to subscribe to, and of course you're looking at my channel here for Bagofsoup, and if you look at the bottom of the screen you see the subscriptions button. And when I come over to the subscriptions button, I've got a list of all my different channels I subscribe to. Many of them War Robots, and over time I've come up with a top 10 list of favorites. Now, if you're not on this list yet, or a friend's channel's not on here, it may just be that you are a new channel starting out and are still improving and getting there, and hopefully you'll be on that list eventually. Or it could be a channel I've just never run across yet. There's a lot of good channels out there, so I apologize if I haven't found yours yet. But if you would put a link to it or mention it in the comment section below, maybe we can add you to the list at some point. Or it could be a channel that's great but just doesn't upload videos very often, and you need to have fresh content. Now I'm going to do this list alphabetically so I don't have to rank these and pick favorites. Starting with the letter A, we've got Adrian Chong's channel. Adrian's one of the bigger War Robots YouTube channels out there if you look at his subscription base there. And Adrian is always adding new videos on his channel. He's got a live stream going right now. He does some live streams officially with Pixonic, which is really neat. He does high-level clan matches. As you can tell, he does test server videos as well. He has a lot of resources since he's been playing the game for a long time, so he can pretty much put any bot or weapon together and test them out for people, let them know what the best builds and setups are. And he's pretty much good at playing with everything, so you can definitely check with him on how to improve your game. Lots of tips and tricks as well for how to play. So I'm going to click on one of his videos just to give you a sampling of what Adrian's channel is like.
Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at something very interesting which happened to me in a game on Canyon Map. So we happened to be facing Clan Tech, and I was in my Fury Zeus going up against an Lancelot. So this Lancelot had an Ansel with Tyrants. Many of you may know, or maybe you don't know this, but an Ansel cannot block energy or plasma weapons. The Zeus is an energy weapon, so it'll pass all the way through. In this example, and it's actually a very clear example too, which is why I'm showing this video, but I was able to strike the Lancelot shield 3 times, and I actually saw it pop off before I was able to take the Lancelot out. But yeah, the Zeus is able to deal 14,891 damage every 5 seconds, so that's quite a bit of damage going onto that Lancelot shield. Hence why I was able to break it. But yeah, is this a counter to the Lancelot numbers out there? And I think it is definitely one way to deal with it. There's always counters to everything in this game. So if you have been seeing a lot of Zeus lately and wondering why, I think it's because players are starting to adapt to what's being thrown at them, and because the Lancelot's becoming such a problem in, I guess, higher levels of play. More and more players are running it. Players are starting to adapt, and they are starting to run counters to it. The Zeus is definitely one way to deal with it. I think if you don't have a Fury and 3 Zeus, another counter or a possible way to deal with them is maybe run a Carnage with 2 Zeus if you can afford it.
Alright, next we've got Andro Man. Now, Andro Man may not have as many subscribers as others, but he makes up for that by doing quite a few uploads. He uploads quite often. He's well known for his graphics in his videos, and he likes to run a lot of different types of videos on his channel. It could be tips and tricks for how to play better, using different robots and builds. Could be playing on the test server, and it could even just be funny videos as well. So he's got a lot of different content, and definitely one to check out. So I'm going to click on one of his videos. His funny geckos, for example, is a great one, and his full splash challenge as well, just so you can get an idea of what his channel is like. And next we've got Blitheran. Blitheran's one of those high-level players. He's from Evil Clan. He's a great player, really nice guy. As you can tell, he's got a good number of subscribers, and that is growing. And he does quite a few video updates, which is really nice. He does everything from quick tips on how to upgrade your bots or what are great bots and setups. He will do a lot of high-level clan play, so you can get a good idea of strategy at those higher levels and playing with a team. In addition, he does good commentary on that. He also has lately been doing some live streams with Pixonic and Adrian and others, which is great to check out. He invited me into a few matches with him, even though I'm a lower level player, and not quite to that point yet, but he's real nice to do that. And so I'm going to click on a couple of different his videos so we can check out what his channel and videos are like.
Hey guys, Blitheran here, coming back at you with Friday's quick tip. I remember when I was upgrading weapons and bots because I wanted to be max, and I realized my resources were running dry. It is not cheap upgrading to max. I noticed that I couldn't upgrade stuff that I wanted to because I just didn't have the resource to do so. I hate not letting something upgrade. Always try and upgrade one thing if you can. So I came up with this technique, so in case you can't upgrade something, you're always going to be able to upgrade something. But what do I mean by this? Let's get into details.
Time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha real smooth. Let's go.
All right, next here we have Chainfire. Chainfire is a high-level, max-level player, and he's got a great channel. He's starting to get a lot more subscribers as well. And you can look at his schedule each week. He does a lot of uploads. On Mondays, he does the Pick Your Own Build, which allows viewers to chime in with what bot or weapon combo they would like to see tested out, and Chainfire will do that for them. He also does, on Tuesdays, a daily upload, battles with commentary voiceovers. He does his famous Chainfire's Chili Squad with his clan running together with a group commentary. He also has started doing live streams with Adrian and Blitheran and others through Pixonic, official live streams, and that's great to watch. Sometimes he can use some big boy adult language, so you can watch out for that. But he's a great player, knows what he's doing, and you can learn a lot from him, whether it's solo play or it's high-level clan play and tactics, or asking him to run a build that you'd like to for his PYOB, Pick Your Own Build. So we're going to click on a video to take a look at what his channel is like, the test server video that he did this past week, and check out Chainfire here.
Hey guys, Chainfire here, and welcome back to another one of my War Robot videos. I hope y'all enjoy the watch. This game over here was actually a very interesting game. I only used 2 robots in this game, and this test to remind you, the robots and weapons are all level 8. The developers felt that level 8 robots and weapons are most optimal level to test the balance changes. All stats are level 8. This is in the email that they sent out. So in other words, basically, you know, somewhat of a limitation if you ask me. For me personally, as a top tier player and having a maxed hanger, This wasn't the best and most optimal way for me to test these, but on the other hand, I guess they're the majority of players, or where the players have, they have the most players, um, is around level 8. So I guess this is more optimal for those players. I also know that War Robots is accepting, I think it's level 20 and up players right now in the test server. So I guess this way you kind of get an opinion from not just top tier players, you get a opinion from everyone, and having everything at level 8 allows them to get proper feedback from everyone, including those lower level players. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was actually a really good game and a very high score, but let me not ruin the surprise for you. I will catch up with you in a little bit.
Next up, we have King Vell. I play on Apple iOS with War Robots, and iOS and Droid have separate builds for the game, so you can't really play against each other. King Vell is one of the Droid guys who plays, and his subscriptions are really starting to rise as his channel gets noticed. King Vell uploads quite often, as you can see here, and one of the things that he is really well known for is doing live streams, extended live streams with him and his clan. And it's real cool because he does a picture-in-picture view of himself talking to other players as they chat, ask questions, ask requests, and things. And he also has his group on chat as well. So it's just a kind of more personal live stream. And he's a really good player, scores some big damage when he plays. He also plays at a pretty high level. He's got videos on the League distribution, test server videos, all sorts of things. But like I said, really well known for those live streams with his clan. And I will click on one of those videos so you can take a look at what King Vell's channel is all about.
Hey, first game of the day, and I'm already playing a full clan. Let's focus on this real quick. Hey Andrew, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's slick is now. Now that there's stronger boss out there, the Jeopardy is not useful at all, really. Vell, I have to go. Can I still win? If you're not in the stream and you won't be able to answer the questions in order to win. So I don't think so, bro. I'm sorry about that. But I will be doing a giveaway every 1K sub, so I mean you can get it next time if you miss this one. Alright, let me pull out my Fury. Travis, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, bro.
All right, well, next up is Lloyd Le-Mar, a.k.a. Ace Thunder from WikiClan. Lloyd Le-Mar is a tactical genius when it comes to war robots, and he doesn't make a lot of videos. He's definitely a case of quality over quantity. But when he updates or uploads a new video, you know it's going to be well researched, well prepared, well edited, has great commentary and great insight. Matter of fact, he's one of the few guys that if he uploads a video, I'll stop what I'm doing to check it out because I know it's always going to be good. He does videos on the test server and how the robots and new guns and new maps are looking and where the game is at and how it's doing each update. He's great at getting a bird's eye view of the game and how the game shifts and the way you play it over time. He's also good at catching bugs and issues like the Ansel shield here that had a double damage bug that he caught and shared with the developers. So he's great for tactics and strategy, and getting a deeper look into the game. He sounds kind of like Benedict Cumberbatch from playing the Sherlock Holmes BBC show, but he is really smart, and you can definitely learn a lot from him. So we'll take a look at one of his videos and give you an idea of what Lloyd Le-Mar sounds like and what his videos are like.
The test server has been quite busy over recent months, delivering new content in the form of weapons, robots, a map, rebalancing of maps and robots, graphical effect changes, and the reintroduction of a previous test weapon that had vanished until its recent reappearance. Build 2.8 was featured on the test server during the weekend prior to this video, and I spent more time than usual playing because the changes featured have left quite a positive impression on me this time round, whereas previous builds have generally left me neutral or negative. So I want to use this video to highlight particular changes in 2.8 that I think are a step in the right direction from the view of game balance, player enjoyment, and immersion, while also using this as a chance to point out the more pedantic positive additions that matter to me, alongside their negative counterparts when applicable. As I always state in such videos, these views are based upon my own perspective as a player, and I only offer them as such. You will find discussion topics timestamped in a pinned comment below this video. I will begin first with what I found to be the one negative addition, which was the prototype Dash Robot Mark III. Compared to Mark 1 and 2, Mark III is a heavy variant with more hit points and a physical shield as opposed to energy shielding of Mark II, and significantly slower by comparison, whilst also featuring a longer cooldown for its dash ability. The former is its main downfall, as I found it lacks the overall agility to be engaging to play, and due to its slow movement when dash is unavailable, I was usually forced to fully commit to an engagement as escape was rarely an option.
Then we have Phoenix. Phoenix has one of the larger subscription bases for War Robots YouTube channels out there. Been there a long time, and some of his videos, as you can see below, have a huge number of views, upwards of 500,000 views, which is pretty big for a game like this. And Phoenix is a max level player. He's got pretty much every bot or weapon or setup in the game and knows how to use them. He does all sorts of videos on league play, clan play, testing out different things on the test server, showing off the new skins or new weapons when they come out. Also discussing things that he likes about the game and things that he would like to have changed. He's not afraid to give his opinion. One of the drawbacks of his videos is that he doesn't have a live commentary, and that sometimes has to do with the technology he's using, but he more than makes up for it with the quality of play. He really knows what he's doing, and you can learn a lot by watching him, just watching him play. And so I'm going to click on one of his videos just to give you an idea of what Phoenix, his channel is like. And then we come to Stewpendous. Stewpendous has really been rising up in the ranks on War Robot's YouTube channels lately, especially when one of his more recent videos got featured in the actual game as a recommended video to check out. I think he gained 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers just this week from that. You can see his mug right there. He's a great guy. He's a family guy, so you know his videos are family friendly. And he does all sorts of things on his videos, uploads quite often during the week. He'll do high-level matches because he can play with a lot of different bots and setups. He'll, of course, review things from the test server and give his thoughts, and he really knows what he's doing, so that's great. He also does Funny Friday videos each week where he'll just have fun in the matches, or he'll do voices for the different robots. Some of them are hilarious. So he has a great time. He knows how to play. He'll do clan matches with his clan Iron Smiles, and he has great feedback with his subscribers. So he's definitely one to keep an eye out on. And we're going to show a couple clips from him with some of the funny voices and great gameplay that he has here.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Funny Friday with Stewpendous. So, dropping in here into my golem. Today we're going to be, you guys will probably be able to tell from the title of the video, but today we're going to be doing some Lord of the Beacons, doing some Lord of the Rings voices. So, the golem, this is one that was pretty requested, and I was definitely okay with doing. Let's see what these guys are doing. All right, let's head this way. But anyways, yeah, so this will be Smeagol's voice, so let's just jump right into it.
The precious beacons. Stupid Galahad's taking the beacons before we get to it. Thinks you're so special, Galahads. Thinks you're so smart, Galahads. Well, Gollum has pinatas to shoot in your faces. Stupid Galahads. Well, let's go get this beacons is over here, precious.
But here's Butch's voice, if he had a voice.
Howdy, partner. The name is Butch. I've got 4 arms and a bad attitude. And if you don't like it, well, learn to like it or I'll shoot you in the face. Alright, so we're going to help my teammates take down that shield over there. Not sure if they'll need it because they got energy weapons. The fancy things you city slickers are using these days. Alright, so we've got a rhino here, gonna back off until his shield drops. Oh, for some reason he's turning around. He must have had a rattlesnake in his britches because there's no reason he should have turned around from 2 thunders.
Let's jump right in then to the first one. So, mistake number 10, firing too early. So, the reason that this is a problem is you don't want to give away your secrets before you get too far into the round, because otherwise you're giving the enemy a chance to plan their attacks accordingly. This right here is something that happens very frequently to all of us. Sometimes by mistake, sometimes not. Make sure you reload before you jump into attack, and make sure that you're not going to attack something that's going to wreck you too fast. Like jumping into a carnage like that, even if you had a full clip, with what I had, is not the way to go. His shield was still like fully up. You need to make sure you take care of that.
The TheCenterBeacon's another great channel. He's gaining subscribers, and more people are tuning into him. He doesn't get to, this is the Warlock, he doesn't get to do tons of videos all the time, but once again, like Lloyd Le-Mar, this is a case of quality over quantity. He's got some of the best graphics and editing out there for his videos, so they're very visually fun to watch. He is great with stats and letting you know what level each bot and weapon is at. Anytime there's a test server and he's doing videos on it, he'll let you know exactly how the weapons have been improved or decreased, and what levels the bots and speeds are, hit points, all those kind of things. He's great with that. He's also got a particular brand of humor that's pretty funny. a few jokes that go over my head a couple times, maybe a little more adult than I know, but real funny. And like I say, great editing, great visuals, great gameplay and commentary. And his Clan Thousand Skulls. So he'll do all sorts of test server videos, new maps, new bots, new weapons, special events. He'll do live streams with Pixonic as well, like Adrian and Blitheran and Chainfire and those guys. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one of his videos so you can check it out and see what the Center Beacon is all about.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another provocative episode of the Center Beacon. Why is it provocative? I'm not wearing any pants. Or am I? Sleep in fear. Anyways, I'm wearing pants. They're shorts. Speaking of shorts, does anyone remember skorts? I remember skorts. Not squirts, that's something else. Skorts were a thing when I was a kid. I'm on a tangent. I have an app that tells me when I'm on a tangent. It just notified me. Here we're playing a very good clan. We encounter these guys a lot. These guys are really talented. And this is just, again, some more footage of how I like to maneuver the Griffin. Again, not the world's greatest by any stretch. But this bot really makes it easy. You got a lot of options. If you can, try to save your jump until you absolutely need it, because there'll be those times where, you know, you kind of always preach, you know, keep track of like where red team is. I know it's like that's obvious, right? But, you know, if you can kind of in your mind keep the spatial awareness of like, you know, where did that guy go? Where is he now? Where has he moved in the 15 seconds I haven't looked at him? Save that jump for when, you know, one of those kind of escapes your attention for a few seconds, you know, and you're like, where the hell did that guy come from? That's when the jump really comes in handy. So I try not to use it unless I really, really need it, because it's like a get-out-of-jail-free card. You see here, wait for this guy to land, start firing him up. You know, he gets taken out by my buddy there. Again, just this is similar to that first clip, just playing defense on the right side here, trying to hold beacon advantage, and this is a great bot to do it in.
And last but not least, of course, going in alphabetical order, we happen to have the official War Robots YouTube channel. And of course, the official channel has the highest subscribers of any channel for the game that we've mentioned so far. And they don't really post a lot of videos on the official channel, as you can see here. But what they do is they definitely have, once again, the quality over quantity. You know they're going to be very professionally made videos because they come from Pixonic. They'll usually be something like a first look at maybe a new bot, like the Gunslingers here, or maybe info on a special event coming up, or maybe a real neat advertisement video that you can share with friends if you want to get them into the game. Announcements for contests, league videos that explain the new league system, things like that. So even though they don't have a ton of videos, I highly recommend subscribe to this channel because you're going to get official looks at things first, and you're going to get some high quality videos out of it as well. And I'm going to go ahead and click on a couple videos to give you an idea of what the official War Robots channel is like.
Leagues become available for players who reach level 5. A league is a group of pilots with a similar rating. The higher your rating, the more prestigious your league. Your rating and league for the upcoming season are determined after you complete qualifying battles. Each season lasts a calendar month. You need to gain a certain number of rating points to enter a specific league. You receive rating points after each battle. The amount of rating points you gain depends on the results of the battle and your position in the post-combat rankings. But if the team wins, each member gains points. If the team loses, only the top 2 players receive rating points. If you play in a squad, rating points are distributed equally among all teammates. When your personal rating exceeds the league's upper limit, you can take on a challenge.
This road
All right, so that's my top 10 favorite War Robots YouTube channels to check out. Hope you got some ideas for some channels you want to subscribe to. We looked at Adrian Chong, Andro Man, Blitheran, Chainfire, King Vell, Lloyd Le-Mar, Phoenix, Stewpendous, TheCenterBeacon, and the official War Robots channel. I'm going to put links to those channels in the information below the video there. And once again, if you want to leave a comment, maybe a channel I missed or a channel that is up and coming, you're free to do so, of course. Be glad to see those. Click like if you like the video. Share it if you would. If you're not a subscriber yet to my channel, that would be great as well. And like I said, my channel is Bagofsoup, and I put all sorts of videos on my channel, like new test server videos. I love to test out the new bots, weapons, and maps as they come out and give my thoughts on them and what I think is good out of them. I do some clan matches with our clan Robot Reapers. I've just started a new series doing dioramas and stick figures and puppet shows, basically telling War Robot strategy a little bit of a different way, and I'll show you a couple of clips and leave you on this before you go so you can get an idea of what this channel's like. But that's it, and I hope you enjoyed the look at the top 10 favorite War Robots YouTube channels. Oh my gosh, we are getting attacked by a Zenith Warrior. You know I want to take the Zenith Warrior out, but first I got to get working on that Galahad first. The Zenith Warrior's got to go down. This will be great. So I'm going to try. I'm going to let those guys work on the Galahad, and right when he's turned, you see how I backed off from him? And I waited for him to turn and face the other blue guys? Then work on taking him out. Okay, Zenith Warrior. We are going to battle. Me and you, buddy. We are battling to the death. Now, I'm going to raise my shield so I can block. Oh, look at that. That's genius. He's trying to hit me from below. So smart. Okay, I like this guy. I want his autograph. I like this. Okay, this guy gets mad props for creative firing. That was awesome. Dude, I love that. You died, but man, I loved that. Okay, so remember, whoever that guy was, he came and tried to do a Zenith uppercut. I've seen the Noricom uppercut. Only the greatest ninjas will ever try that. So let's pretend we're in a match, and let's just say that we're dropping into Dead City. And we're coming into Dead City, and all of a sudden, there it is. We see an Ancelot coming at us. What do we do? So let's say we're here in our little, tiny little Plasma Gareth, and I'm coming along. And keep in mind here, Gareth is much like Sonic. He's not super powerful, but he's very fast and very maneuverable. And that's going to be a great help in the battle. Whereas the Lancelot is a lot more like Ralph. You know, he's big and strong, but he's not very fast and not very maneuverable. So that gives you the advantage.